gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
My sons, haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving jump and hop at it. Rep for your bro, for your post, your partner, your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or I'm dead. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just throw my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soul the shield. My doing that soul is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't need to. I'll go away. It's just a rip lift. 59, come on. Check, 59. 3 bud. Check 59.
On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Carr flush to his right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! 180!
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike, Mike! I'm on 80!
Just let it.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
50, Williams, 50. No chance.
Here we go.
Last try.
Mike 50.
Not today.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yellow, I'm going 180.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
I don't need to.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, he's going to look deep down the field.
How are you wide open?
The 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr, man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
First down. Double time. 4 down.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
93. We got 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good. 180.
Carr now to throw. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down carry now for Crowell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 36, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Ebron's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Check down. 185.
Now a play fake here on first down.
What the
and he's
fuck?
going to be swallowed up and taken down.
That's not the play I called.
Back at the 5-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's a give to Crowell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
50 to Mike. Later one.
To throw, it's Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Kill.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, the connection to Hurns. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. On the carry, here's Smith. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
59. Yellow. Bandit. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Let's go.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Derek Nottie came into the league with the reputation of being a good run defender, and he's done nothing to dispel that. Nice play there by him. And, you know, he's one of those guys, partner, that when you look at him in shorts and he goes through all the drills, he does just fine. But you put football pads on him, and he turns into the terror we just saw in the last play.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Carr. It's caught by Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Check 43.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on, QB, come on. Right there.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
59, mark. Check, 59.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The throw complete here to Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 30-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. On 1st down, Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
What up? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah,
that shit was... I didn't think that was going to happen.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I couldn't execute all the turnovers I took from you.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run it with Jacobs.
But good game, man.
On the play to the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And I'm not even that good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. And that could seal it.
I saw you playing up on him single coverage. I had to.
It'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
I didn't think you would see it coming, so.
You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant.
Hey, that offense you have is too crazy that where I'm like, how am I going to fucking contain fucking Hill?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No.
This is taken at the
Unless you trip him up.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Mahomes to throw.
Same shit like happened to me on my fucking throw.
And it took the ball.
Oh, I think I hit your arm.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it,
I wish that fumble by fucking Kelsey just stayed inbounds. I had like 3 guys right there.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That was a nice one-handed play, though.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game
I mean, I wouldn't pass it now.
For posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Day for this fucking game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. On second down, Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They run it from the gun with Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just
it looked
as
like
good
he cut under Kelsey, like at the last second.
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Good game, brother. Well, yeah, I think we got a while to play. Hopefully, I'm not away from my bachelor party for that game. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I got a couple months left of freedom. I'll talk to you later, dude.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Raiders, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.